Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. I have some really important charts to share with you guys between Bitcoin and Ethereum that are going to map out exactly why I'm still bullish. A lot of people are panic selling, a lot of people are getting shaken out, but I have some really important charts to share with you guys that are going to perfectly explain which direction that we're headed, why we're seeing a correlation between Bitcoin and Ethereum, and why 2021 is going to be the year where Ethereum reigns supreme. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Always remember to click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos like the one provided for you here. And make sure you guys sign up and join the fastest growing and the very best Discord community in crypto. Over 19,000 members are growing. If you guys want to join, all you guys gotta do to join is click inside the description of this video, and there you're gonna find the invitation link to my Discord server. On the Discord server, I also offer my video course and signals. So if you guys ever want to copy my entire long-term portfolio, follow each and every trade that I take over this next cycle, then make sure you guys stay all the way to the end of this video, because then I'm going to take a couple minutes to explain how you guys can get signed up, the pros of doing so, and what it's going to take to get you guys going today. One final thought before we jump into the video is to make sure to download my free ebook. If you're a new guy getting into these markets and you just want to understand a little bit more on how to be profitable and how to go about making sound decisions, inside of my ebook I put a lot of information in there that's going to help you guys out a lot, which is why I've made it free to download. Links are provided for you in the description. And with all that being said, guys, let's jump right into this amazing video today. Alrighty everybody, so we're going to start off by jumping into some Bitcoin analysis. I just wanted to give you guys some thoughts and perspectives here, everything that I'm seeing right now, because I've noticed a really important pattern that is really what's giving me indication that this reversal is going to be coming very soon. And I'm going to actually break it down for you guys so that you understand. Now for today's video, we're going to actually be diving this one into the shorter time frames, because I think that this is a really important update to give you guys. And it's also going to teach you a little bit deeper about volume. And so I think that this is going to be a really informative video, a little bit different from my normal ones where I'm going to be trying to teach you guys a little bit. Because I honestly think that what we're seeing right now is pointing that the sellers are exhausting. And so let's go through here. Now, one golden rule of volume that I want to teach you guys right now is declining volume and declining price is actually bullish. And that's what you want to see in an uptrend. So as a market is uptrending, as Bitcoin's going up, and we have these short-term corrections and these pullbacks, during those pullbacks, we want to see the volume declining with the price, because that is what's telling us that the sellers are exhausting and we're going to have further continuation on the bullish side. And so by us understanding that, let's apply this same principle to what we're seeing inside of the charts today. So declining volume, declining price is bullish for continuation. So I wanted to share with you guys what I've noticed with the volume. So right here, we're going to notice that we get, a couple of these big sell volumes. So this is our first one right here. And this comes pretty close to that bottom point. We're just going to call this cluster here. This is pretty much this entire bottoming cluster right here. And we can drag this over a little bit, and it's kind of this entire group. But we can see that we got this big push of volume. There was this max sell volume that came in with this wick here. And then we can see that we got a lot of buy volume that came in right here. But we can see that the volume is pretty big, right? So that creates an impulse, and then we come back up to hit off of this resistance. Then we get rejected, right? So now this is what takes us to our next batch of volume. So that's what I would call it about right here. And we can see that we get another max amount of sell volume that comes in here. So we can see the sell volume that came in right here during this sell-off. We had a bunch of buy volume that came in right here. We can see that right here, pretty much the same thing happens. We fall back down to this level down here, and we get a ton of sell volume that comes in on the initial push down to that level. And then we get a bunch of buy volume that steps in here, and then we do the same kind of thing. We rally back up. This one doesn't get quite into the same point of hitting this descending resistance before then we start collapsing again. And now this is really where we're at, guys. We can see that we're just continuously getting these little sell-offs. But the difference here is the size of volume. So what I wanted to share with you guys real quick is, what are you noticing right now? Well, what is happening with price? Well, price is downtrending, so price is going down. Now, what's happening with the volume as well? Well, it's also going down. Each attempt of price to sell lower and make a lower low is met with less and less sell volume. So this was the first low. We had this sell volume here, and then we had this buy volume here. Prices rally back up. Then we go through our next phase of selling. Then we get sell capitulation right here, and we get even less volume than the max sell that we saw over here. Even less buy volume. Prices kind of rally up, and then we start the next sell, right? And then this next sell is even less steep, and there's even less sell volume. And so what this is telling me, guys, is even though the prices are downtrending, and even though the market is correcting for Bitcoin, the sell volume is dying out. There's becoming less and less sellers with each push for a lower low in price. And so this is kind of why we go towards these indicators to help us understand what is happening in the moment. And what we can see right now playing out is a very bullish volume profile. Since Bitcoin topped at about 40K, 42K approximately, we've been correcting. And inside of a correction, you want to see declining volume and declining price, which is exactly what we're seeing right here. Each sell volume is becoming less and less fierce, and this is what's telling me that we're coming close to a reversal point inside of this market. Now, it is possible that we could go for another leg lower. That is more than possible here. You know, until this bearish trend has been flipped, until we start making higher highs, there's no reason to suspect that we can't continue to go lower. But with that being said, guys, if we go lower, I'm really not expecting much lower. I think that about 27K, which would be about here, to about 26K, which would be about here. I wouldn't really think that we're going to be going much lower than that. You know, based off of the sell volume that we're seeing in here, it's very, very obvious for me to tell that there just isn't that much more selling pressure to begin with. And so with us being outside of the all-time highs, we should just understand that there's already going to be a lot more buyers looking ready to step into the market, right? Bitcoin's been on a tear. Even though we're pulling back a little bit, everybody's seen the massive tear it's been on. Everybody's watching what's happening with altcoins. There's going to be people that are wanting to buy this, and we're already starting to see that here. There's plenty of buyers stepping into this market. Whether it's retail or not, institutions are buying right now, and I think that that's why every one of these dips are getting smaller. So when we actually come over here, let's talk about Ethereum real quick, because in Ethereum, you know, we're kind of seeing a little bit of a different market structure than Bitcoin, whereas Bitcoin, you know, we're downtrending here. We're going lower lows, lower highs. Whereas Ethereum really has not stopped uptrending once. We're kind of in this uptrending channel, and we're just going up. Now, I actually drew this inside of my Discord for my VIPs, and I was telling of the potential that we could be falling back down to retest this basic line for uptrend, right? This is our uptrending diagonal support, and I wouldn't be surprised if we managed to come back down to retest that one more time before actually coming back up and eventually breaking out of this channel. Because, guys, one thing to understand here about this channel is it's coming right at the point of Ethereum breaking its all-time high. So we're going to see the selling that takes place at the all-time high because there's a lot of people that bought the top of the last cycle. So that's why we're seeing this choppy selling, and that's why we're kind of seeing it grow in this channel, is because these uptrending channels, oftentimes people think they're bearish because it looks kind of like a rising wedge, but oftentimes inside of a parabolic bull market, these break bullish, and then that starts an even steeper parabolic channel. And this is really what we saw here inside of Bitcoin. If we go back, let's go back even lower. Bitcoin actually did one of these channels during the initial rise from $3,200. So right here, $3,200, it was in this moment right here. And this is what I wanted to share with you guys. This is pretty much the same type of stuff that we're seeing today inside of Ethereum as it's getting ready to break out of its all-time high, is this type of action here. Lots of choppy action up and down, side to side, as we're growing inside of this channel before what ultimately happens is the blow off top. This is what's going to take us into that final mania phase for Ethereum, and that's what I think this move right here is. We're just kind of waiting for that channel to be broken before we go into further price discovery. And so for me, guys, that's what I'm watching. This is bullish consolidation. Ethereum is really the most bullish out of the market. It's leading Bitcoin right now, which is why Ethereum is the most important thing to watch out for. But with Bitcoin looking the way it does, you know, the bullish volume profile is lining up. Everything looks really, really solid. I honestly think that we're getting really close to a bottom and a reversal point inside of this market if we're not already there right now. And so I just really wanted to cover this stuff today because I know a lot of people are feeling fearful. I know a lot of people are wanting to sell. A lot of people are wondering what they should really be doing. You know, a lot of people have no idea what they're doing at all. And so I just wanted to kind of give you guys my thoughts and perspectives. Regardless, guys, you know, these wicks that we're seeing in here and these small candle closes, there's a lot of volume inside of this market. All of these sells are immediately getting bought up. That tells me that there's plenty of buyers that are stepping in right here. And the fact that it's coming right at the terminal end of this all-time high, the last of our resistance, this thing's going to break and it's going to have a final blow off top. Very similar to what happened with Bitcoin here. Because where we're at in Ethereum is right here. Ethereum is just kind of consolidating, waiting to break those all-time highs. And then this is the move that's coming shortly after. We're going to see this type of growth in Ethereum. And that's why I honestly think we're going to be seeing a $3,000 Ethereum very soon, which, you know, for us would be about here. I don't think that's unrealistic in the slightest. It makes sense to me. Ethereum would rip up to 30K. We get another one of those corrections like Bitcoin just saw, take us back down to 2K or something, maybe lower. And then we'll go back up again. But guys, this is the video I had for you. I just wanted to cover my thoughts and perspectives, everything that I'm seeing inside of the charts today. You know, I'm bullish. I see more reasons to be bullish. I wanted to kind of share with you guys why the market structure and the volume profile is actually pinpointing that we are bullish. It's not just me, you know, throwing some belief and some opinion at you. There's a lot of parallels inside of the charts that are really telling us, hey guys, this is bullish. This is really a buy opportunity. Expect more upside to come. So guys, as we wrap up this video, for the people that have listened this long that want to understand how to sign up for my video course and signals, I offer 2 different packages inside of my Discord. I offer the video course, which is going to be 20 educational videos that teach you guys how to trade cryptocurrency with technical analysis. So all of the drawing that I do on charts, all of the stuff, TA that I apply to my charts, I'm going to actually teach that to you guys inside of that 20-part video series so that you guys can fully understand how I actually go about trading these markets. Now, on the contrary, I also offer the signals, and the signals is the opportunity for you guys to copy my entire long-term portfolio where over 80% of my money is invested. On top of that, you're also going to know exactly all the other trades that I take over this next cycle. You know, low cap, mid cap, high cap, doesn't matter. All trades get posted inside of the Discord. And on top of that, you guys are also going to know where I'm doing, what I'm doing with my money, where I'm investing it, where I'm pulling profits, how much I've pulled, what I've allocated to each investment based off of a percentage allocation. So it's a really sound opportunity for you guys to just follow what I'm doing over the cycle. And so if you guys want to do this, you guys can actually purchase them together or separate. If you can only pick one, I always recommend going with the signals first, because the signals are going to be the way for you guys to just copy my portfolio, make these gains, and most importantly, make profit for yourself. And that to me is the most important thing over this next cycle, which is why I always recommend the signals first. Now, on top of all of this, guys, if you don't want to sign up for any of my VIP stuff and you're a new guy getting into the market that just wants to have a little bit more knowledge, a resource to learn from, I do have a free ebook that's also linked in the description, and so this is really going to help you guys out a lot. I know that all of the information I put inside of that ebook is really the most important information that made me take the biggest leaps towards my profitability inside of these markets. And I know it's going to do the same for you guys if you choose to actually study it, if you actually pay attention to what is taught there. And so that's why I made it free for you guys to download. Links are provided for you in the description. You guys can also check out my VIP course and signals as well. And with all that being said, guys, I appreciate you all so much, and I'll catch you in the next video. As always, peace out.